Huh.
Alright, that's cool. Yeah, you're sure. You're right. I don't need gum.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go.
What?
We'll cut to a colored bar somewhere there. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Proceeding with Computer Guy.
Whoa, let's try that again. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pursued with Confusion podcast. I'm Caleb.
It's Christmas.
Yes, it is. It's Christmas right now.
It's right
as we
now
record
Christmas.
this.
It is.
Christmas Day. Just opened my presents.
Hear that?
Hear
that? Santa going overhead.
Oh,
there he goes.
I see him.
Oh
He's
no,
right
he
there.
got shot down.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
he went into the lines.
Oh,
the power
he's
lines.
Straight up just caught. He's like,
oh no. Oh God, Christmas is coming late this year, boys. Hear that? That's him.
Yeah, yep, definitely. Yeah.
All right, so
just
we got
opened my presents. I got Cole.
Like, who's Cole? Hey, who the fuck is Cole? Sprouse?
No.
These are our Christmas decorations. They're all from my house because I supply us and Caleb doesn't.
Well, I mean, I could have grabbed a bunch of Christmas decorations, but you just offered, so I went with it, you know?
Also, we got our holiday sweaters. I just got this. It's the Genie because Aladdin's the best Christmas movie.
I'm an elf.
But what's your sweater?
Yeah.
Also, we have a plate of cookies that Caleb can't eat or he'll die, but I'm going to eat because I'm fat.
Yeah, they kind of have things that I'm allergic to in them, and if I ate them, I would swell up and have to go to the hospital.
Make for a great episode, though.
It would definitely. You just do a vlog of.
I'm breaking rule 1.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Hey,
We got
a Christmas present.
Yeah.
I got this for Christmas. Look at how good it is.
Fan mail.
I wouldn't say it's fan mail. I'll say it's just a Christmas present.
Yeah.
But we'll say it's
Very
fan mail
nice.
to feed our ego.
Exactly. And then we'll always keep it in the background and consider our first.
It looks
piece
really
of fan
good.
mail.
I really like it.
It does.
She
and it
said-
goes with the many, many colors that are on your screen right now.
Yeah, and you can't see it, but it has glitter on it.
Yeah.
And she said it took her a while and she wasn't happy with how it turned out, but I really like it.
It looks fantastic.
And it's the best color.
The text is like so nice.
Yeah, I know. And the gradient.
It's very nice.
And it shows up very, very well on camera.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right. I don't know where to put this, so I'm just...
Yeah, just kind of right there. Okay, perfect. All right. So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Or Kwanzaa. Hanukkah.
Are those all on the same day?
No, but it's the winter
I
holiday.
think we should have one day a year. That's all of the holiday. It's just every holiday.
So
And then we
cultural
don't-
appropriation.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you know that the reason that like the Christians were like Christmas is 25th, not because Jesus was born then. It's because I forget what other religion, but I think maybe I forgot who, but they celebrated Festival of Lights, and the Christians were like, it's already pretty, and we want you in our church. So since you already celebrate and make stuff look good, he was born on that day. And there was something also with like Easter, like with the same thing.
Something with Easter?
Well, that's my favorite Christian song. Okay, first topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Which I've been hinting at all week. Favorite Christmas song, go.
Ooh, Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes.
No clue what that is.
I've played it before for you. I said this is my favorite Christmas song, and then proceeded to play Sleigh Nights by. Let's try that again. Sleigh Night.
Is that one?
Sleigh Nights.
Is it that one where it's like you can take the sleigh ride?
It's the one with the horse clops in the beginning.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that one. That's my favorite one.
My favorite one.
If you say what I don't want you to say, then I'm going to be very mad.
I don't know what you don't want me to say.
There's one specific song.
Is it Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time?
No,
by
I don't mind
Sir
that.
Paul McCartney, because I think that's the worst one.
What?
Yeah.
No.
My favorite one is probably...
That's such a good song.
It's probably Run Run Rudolph, or the one by like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra where it's like... That one's great.
That shit goes hard.
Least favorite.
It's the one by Wham.
Last Christmas?
Yeah, I can't handle that one. I can't.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Have you seen the music video?
No, I haven't.
It's bad.
That's definitely my least favorite. It's just so... Yeah.
The correct answer was either Lil Saint Nick by the Beach Boys or Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Those be fighting words, son.
It's not. It's truthful. Just Lil Saint Nick.
That shit's cool.
It's not cool.
Hell.
Did you just say the Beach Boys were cool?
Yes,
I think
did.
you're a liar.
I did. The Beach Boys
Or
are in fact cool and the best, or in my opinion, the greatest band of all time.
No. No. No argument. Just no.
I don't, because whatever argument I give, that you're not going to listen to it.
Because you're wrong.
I like to show Sam the worst Beach Boys songs,
Which
or like
is
the
every
ones
Beach Boys
that
song.
are weird, the weirdest ones.
Every Beach Boy song.
And I show those to him, and yeah.
I don't like how they sound. They sound, all of their beats sound like they're dragging.
AC/DC is the optimal band for you.
No, Queen. Queen is the
I don't know.
optimal
How
band.
do you... Like, Queen was
Half of their
very
stuff.
influenced by the Beach Boys.
I know, and I don't like a lot of their stuff, but
Oh
like,
my god!
I think AC/DC and Queen are
Good
my
Vibrations is
Good
Vibrations did what Bohemian Rhapsody did a decade earlier.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah,
It did not
it's
at all.
constructed more like like a piece of classical music through the different sections and bridges, and there's not like one part that simply repeats over the course of the song. It's this like modular approach to songwriting, and that's why like that was a huge influence on Bohemian Rhapsody as a song.
Do you want to know the difference though? That one's bad and Bohemian Rhapsody's good. I like the instruments in Queen. I don't like the instruments I don't like the sound that the Beach Boys produce with
The wall of sound, like the Phil Spector.
Yeah, like that. That's every song. That's every song by them.
Every song by the Beach Boys. Yeah.
There has been a tweet going around. There has been a tweet going around about the meaning behind the lyrics to Wonderful Christmas Time. And I want you to picture this scenario in your head as I read the lyrics.
Okay.
To the worst Christmas song ever, by the way. Sounds like Paul McCartney is singing over a temp track that they forgot to take out.
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's the coolest opening to a Christmas song.
What?
Actually, sorry, no, I'll give that to Christmas Baby, Please Come Home.
You're a monster. Anyway, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time is about a group of friends doing a satanic ritual, then someone walks in.
Okay.
The moon is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
He's describing the perfect Christmas night.
Or summoning a demon.
Nah,
The moon is right. The spirit is up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Or the alternative, the laziest Christmas song ever.
No.
I can summarize Wonderful Christmas Time in that line.
Go ahead.
That's enough. We're here tonight. That's enough. That's what Paul McCartney did. He was like, it's good enough to give me a paycheck.
You're going to tell me what's it? The one by Wham is any better than that?
Yes.
I don't even care for that song enough that I don't know its name.
At least they tried.
Not. It's the chorus, just repeated like 20 million times.
At least they had an actual backing track instead of just Paul McCartney like, oh, I'm going to press on this thing on the keyboard. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, on the alternative.
Boom, 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 boom. Like,
on the alternative. What about War Is Over, the John Lennon one?
I've never heard that.
Happy Xmas, the...
Nope.
What?
Why would I have heard that, Caleb?
I don't know the lyrics.
I think I've probably heard that.
It's like it's a very. And so this is Christmas.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Fucking
What? You just said you didn't like it.
No, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. What?
I didn't know what song you were talking about.
So you just said you didn't like it out of instinct because it was me who said they liked the song.
Yeah, basically, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Can I tell you a secret?
You upset me with music.
I know.
Because music is such an like that is just the core root of everything that I am.
I know.
And
everything you are fucking sucks. Can I tell you a secret? I'm so sweaty. It's so hot
really
in this
hot in
sweater.
here. I have the fan on, but if I turn it any louder, it's loud.
We're both wearing big fat sweaters
However, I like the sound
and
of
hats.
fans.
Yeah, I know. You keep listening to 10 hours of fan noises on this account, and it's so annoying, and I can tell how many hours you
I go
slept.
on this account specifically. I go on this account specifically to watch that video. I switch over to this YouTube account to watch that. If you want to watch it, it's in the link to this. It's in the description.
You better not put it. I hate you. I hate
putting
you.
it. We're gonna channel our minuscule audience completely elsewhere, and they'll never come back.
Oh, yeah, because... You know what? You're right. Fan noises are more entertaining than listening to this. Okay. Favorite Christmas movie? Elf.
Easily.
Solid.
Easily.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
easy. Oh man,
We
that
watch
thing
it.
was classic the day it came out.
Yeah. We watch it every year.
Yeah.
Me, the day after Thanksgiving, me, my mom, my dad, and a group of family friends all go out, cut down our Christmas tree, come back, decorate my entire house, which takes multiple days. And we always watch Elf at the end of the day.
Oh man, I haven't watched Elf yet. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
It's so good, man.
Oh man,
I love my favorite scene is the fucking Jack in the Box where he's testing him. It's just like ding 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 ding. Fuck.
that's the movie that gets me into the Christmas spirit. That twice has come off your head.
Joke's on you. That was like the 5th time.
Oh god. No, that's what gets me into the Christmas spirit. Like that movie is just
Second
love it.
answer, Die Hard. If you say it's not a Christmas
I'm
movie.
not because Jared watches Die Hard. That's like his Christmas movie.
We watch that at New Year's.
So I've seen it. Yeah, like I watch it sometimes when I go over to Jared's around this time of year, and yeah, like that. Actually, I probably haven't seen it in a while, but like just look clips here and there. I haven't ever watched the full movie.
What?
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to do, but you have to go volunteer or whatever. I wanted to come here and I want to watch Die Hard with
I'm
you.
volunteering at a theater production where they sing Christmas songs because Jared's little sister is in it.
I hate actors. Because I hate myself. Anyway.
All right, next topic.
That's a great Christmas movie with
Yeah.
one of the best performances by Alan Rickman. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, I'm gonna say. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Never mind. Okay.
What?
Wow. We were talking. I completely forgot the Die Hard part and thought we were still talking about Elf, and you were saying like Alan Rickman, and I'm like,
Yeah, Alan Rickman and Elf when he gets the machine gun. You idiot.
I was rather confused for a moment.
Yeah, he calls the dude an angry elf and then
Yeah.
he pulls out a Glock and... Shout out to Peter Dinklage, by the way.
Oh man,
Call me elf one more time. You're an angry elf. And then he just fucking gets up and like... Dum, dum,
I like the part where he's working in like the FedEx facility or whatever, or, like,
the suction cup. Or the part where he dances.
and they're all like drunk and stuff.
Yeah.
and they're just dancing.
The part where it's like, you need to come down. It's like, hoop, hey, hey.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, hey. And he's
Yeah.
like Russian dancing.
That's man, I love that movie. The other one is it A Christmas Story where it's like, shoot your eye out, kid. That one. You don't like that?
I've seen it approximately 592
It's so good.
times.
It's so
not.
good.
They
It's so
play
good.
it all month, over and over again, and I've seen it too many times. It's
If
not
you
good
want to
to
know
me
what
anymore.
life as a white person is like, watch that movie. Even if it doesn't show white people, like if you don't
It
get the full
specifically shows white
experience-
people. It only shows white
yeah.
people. Hold on.
Except for that one scene, their Christmas dinner.
Oh yeah, but is there a person of color other than the Chinese restaurant throughout the entire movie?
I don't believe so. I highly doubt it.
Cancel Christmas Carol. Another underrated Christmas movie, Muppet Christmas Carol.
Haven't watched that.
Really?
Oh, yes, I have.
I've never been a big fan of the Muppets, but this year, for some reason, I just had the urge, and I sat down and I watched Muppet Christmas Carol, and it is really funny. I don't like the music, but it is really funny.
You don't like the music?
No.
That's like... Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But the comedy in it is so good. My favorite part is because Gonzo is Charles Dickens, Rizzo the Rat is just following him around, and they're like telling the story, like following the characters.
Yeah.
And they go inside like a frosted building, and Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat are outside, and they like can't see through the frosted window. And Rizzo's like, "What are we gonna do about this?" And then it just cuts to the inside, and Rizzo gets slammed against the glass, and he's getting rubbed and forth to move it away. And Rizzo's just like, "Thank you for making me a part of this." And then he gets dropped.
I haven't... Again, I haven't watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
The more you quote it, it's not going to make any sense to me.
It's funny to me, though. Shout out to that one person out there who's seen it.
Yeah,
Love you, Dad.
You're really... Assuming your dad watches this.
He's watched the episodes and he leaves comments on them.
My parents watched it and were like, "You swore too much in the first 10 seconds." And I'm like, "You're right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
working
been pretty
on
good
it.
about it this episode. It was a family episode. Family friendly. Break out that shot collar.
I have it. It's in the bag.
Oh my God.
I haven't taken it out of my bag. Oh, no. I just got like a PTSD flashback.
Yeah.
Wait, no, give me the remote.
Okay.
Jerk.
So yeah. Hey, can we jump back to that part of where you said you really don't like Little Saint Nick?
It's just not a good song.
Well, you're not a good person, so
Yeah?
exactly.
Wait, what's the button to shock? Hold on.
big button? The one.
Hold on. It's not working. Vamp. Lil Saint Nick is a bad song.
No, it's not a
Yes, it
bad
is.
song though. Because here's the thing. They took their like surf rock core and applied it to a Christmas song. That's such a cool combination. Surf and Christmas?
No. I just
The drum sound is so cool in that song too.
I didn't even
And the harmonies, it's like they're talking about how fast Santa's sleigh is. Like
No.
it's like Run Run Rudolph except better.
How dare you? How dare you take that away from Chuck Berry?
You're right. They
piece
already
of
stole
shit.
from Chuck Berry on like Surfing USA or
We
whatever.
talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
How Back to the Future, it's like white guy invented rock and roll. Let's take that away from him too.
Well, it was pretty much Chuck Berry that invented rock and roll.
Yeah.
He was...
Back to the Future is a very weird movie. I watched a video analyzing like the how it would have been pitched. Like, all right, hear me out. A kid is friends with this disgraced nuclear physicist, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, are they like father and son? No. Just best friends. Dude in high school, disgraced nuclear physicist.
Yeah.
Is he 30? Is he 80? We don't know. Anyway, they make a time machine and it's like, oh, so yeah, they like go back in time and like kill Hitler before the Holocaust happens. And they're like, well, now my idea sounds dumb. It's like, well, what'd you have in mind? Well, he goes back in time and he tries to bang his mom. Because that's what it is.
Yeah. I was reading about that.
Did it work?
No, I don't want it to. I haven't done anything.
Is it working though?
I don't know.
Touch it. Touch
Give
it.
it to me. Give it to me.
No.
What is it on?
Okay, it's on 48.
No, show me. Okay, I trust you. Ooh.
Ooh. What were you watching? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I don't remember.
What if I can
What's
bake
another
these
good
cookies
one?
more?
Oh,
How long do I
please.
have to put it on there before it starts to catch on
That's
fire?
not how that works. Surprisingly.
What if I set it to 100?
Oh, dude. Okay.
No. What were you watching?
Home Alone. That's another great one.
They're remaking it.
Are they doing it with actual Macaulay Culkin?
Fuck no.
They should.
They're doing it with like this chubby kid from Jojo Rabbit, which I didn't see, but I want to.
I want to see that.
Home Alone can't work in modern times though, because you could just be like, "Hey, you left me at home. All right, I'll see you in a few." Like, what are you gonna
That's
do?
fair. That's fair. Are they doing it in like modern times though?
I'd assume. I hope they get like old Joe Pesci and
They should have
old
done
whatever
one
the
for
other dude is.
Halloween.
Daniel Stern.
A Halloween Home Alone.
Halloween.
Nope.
Holiday.
You could apply that to any
Alone.
holiday.
I infected you.
Yeah. Wow.
Easter alone.
Yeah. What family goes on like a vacation for Easter?
The most Christian. What? Home Alone's a Christmas movie. Why don't people consider Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Sorry, on the topic of Christmas, on Christians.
Okay.
Wow. You really just got into my mouth. It's...
This isn't family friendly anymore.
I'm having trouble speaking.
Hold on. I'll play you a little ditty as you talk about
we're not doing this podcast. Can we talk about the wreck that was
Talk about Christianity.
I was just going to say, well, there was that story about pretty recently where they found where they think the original like Ark of the Covenant was like displayed, like it was
Wait, like it's
like
real?
15,000 years ago.
Hold on. Is the Ark of the Covenant real?
Yes. Did you think it was just an Indiana Jones?
No, I didn't think it was just Indiana Jones. I just thought it was like something they made up. Like
It was most definitely like a like they confirmed that it existed.
Well, like the Holy Grail.
They just don't know where it is.
The Holy Grail didn't exist, did it?
No?
Yeah, so like I thought it was just of the same thing.
No?
Like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant are just like things that people went and used as excuses to kill other people.
The Ark of the Covenant is like one of the most historically sought after items in all of history.
Have they opened it?
No, because it's gone. They like don't know where it is. It was
I
either
thought you just said that they identified where it was.
Well, they identified like okay. It's just kind of a big rock.
We found this rock. We think it's the Ark of the Covenant. Hear us out. God told us. That's it. We found a boulder. We have reason to believe
Archaeologists, they're like,
it's the Ark of the Covenant. Does it look like
a massive discovery, and it's just a rock?
Does it look like a chest? No, just a rock.
Oh my god!
But we have a feeling. We prayed over it, and it gave us messages. What?
I'm crying.
We have uncovered a boulder in the ground.
They're like, it was a large rectangular pedestal. It's like a really big rock. That they think the Ark of the Covenant was on.
So wait, they uncovered a pedestal that they thought the Ark was on? That's even worse. Okay, we don't know if this existed.
Sounds so lame.
Hold on. We don't know if this existed. Hear us out. We found a thing that it might have sat on.
It's such an underwhelming discovery.
We found a rock that's kind of rectangular that a box might have sat on. Therefore, we think the Ark of the Covenant is real.
Ooh.
You have actual tears coming down your face.
That was so funny. This just in. Archaeologists found a really big rock.
All right, dude, we found like 89 others of these before, but here's out. We have a feeling about this one. This just in. Archaeologists have found the actual Holy Grail. It's a solo cup, but we think it dates back to the BC. What does BC stand for? Before. Dude, you want to know what's weird?
Before cups?
Our entire date system is based off of when we did and did not have cups. It shouldn't be this funny, but it is.
No, the whole thing about the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
The Holy Grail was before cups. I'm a mess.
You're crying.
Oh my god.
What I was gonna say is all growing up.
God.
in church, I have a few things to say about church.
Okay.
Relating to Christianity.
I think I just laughed for like 5 minutes straight.
First, all growing up until like 2 years ago, I thought BC and AC stood for before Christ and after Christ because that's what we were told in church. What does it stand for? Before Christ and after Christ was BC and
AD.
AD.
It's
after death. After death.
That's what I thought.
I don't think it is. I think it has some scientific
technically
meaning.
No, technically it was actually I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's cuz that's the Gregorian calendar. So I mean, that's not the only way to consider like years. Like that's not the only calendar. Like I don't think people I don't know what the Chinese religion is. Like wow. Wait,
I think it is Mulan.
No, like the primary. Don't they have a primary? Like
I don't fucking know what they do in China. China.
Like, what's the thing for like?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Do you think I know anything about China?
No, you're the wrong person to be.
I don't know
asking
anything
about
about geography. Just the other day,
geography.
yeah, I don't know where China is. I do. That's a lie. I know where China is vaguely. The other day, though, I found out New Zealand was down, not up.
Yeah,
I thought New Zealand was like up in
Europe, like next to Iceland or something. Which I understandably I did too as a child.
Are you calling me a child?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was like a small island next to Australia.
Yeah, it's like Australia but nicer. Not that we have any Australians watching.
Yeah, I go tune out of these now.
Australians are like, it's like
Scary.
Southern New Zealanders, you know? It's like the South of America, but like, no, I know, but like, it's like the country of New Zealand. Like, there's like what the South is to us, you know?
So what you're saying is, the southern
Australians
reason
are just New Zealand hicks.
what you're saying, you're not wrong. But what you have just said initially was, you know how we have a region that's physically downwards on our country?
Yeah.
Australia, the country next to and up from New Zealand, is like the same thing.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Would you ever... Sorry, I'm eating. Mm-hmm. Would you ever go to Australia?
Yeah. I'd go to a lot of places. Like, I want to travel.
The one place I'd go to in Australia is the small island near it. I forget the name of it. Yeah, no. It's a small island.
Yeah.
That is overrun by these little tiny varmints, or like rodents, I guess, but they're adorable.
And they're called Australians.
They're called quokkas.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm. They're so cute. Here's a picture of a quokka.
Where is Easter Island? Like, where do you think that is?
In the bunny.
There's this place I heard of. It's called
New Zealand.
Everything's New Zealand. Yeah, last year I went on a trip. New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
There's North New Zealand, South New Zealand, West New Zealand, and East New Zealand.
East. Whoa. Weast?
Weast? We can't talk today.
Yeah, I'm struggling. What was I gonna say?
You heard about this place, Easter Island. Heard about this place. I said it was inside
Ascension
of a bunny.
Island. It's like
Why have I heard that before?
one of the most isolated regions in like the world, or as like an island, because it's just like slam bam right in the middle of the Pacific.
And so let's go there and fuck it up with capitalism like we have for the rest of the world.
Maybe it's not in the Pacific. I think it's Atlantic, actually. I don't know. It's like, I don't remember exactly where it was, but it's pretty cool.
I don't know where the oceans are.
Yeah, it was one or the other. You know, the two main oceans.
Well, there's Pacific, Arctic, Atlantic.
Actually, what I just said was really Eurocentric, because that's not. Those are the only two main oceans for us, because those are the ones we really directly.
I think I just messed up.
But I'm sure, like, if you ask, what are other oceans? There's
Indian.
The Indian Ocean.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah.
What's the one that's south of us?
The Mediterranean is a sea.
Mm-hmm. What's the deep Indian Ocean?
an ocean is... that's a great question. To me, a sea is just a smaller ocean.
That's what I think too. But when do you distinguish...
like, what about Pirates of the Caribbean? Like, wouldn't they...
The Caribbean Sea.
Well, yeah, but like they make it seem like a...
Everything.
Yeah.
But there's also the 7 seas.
Like a sea could be in the ocean.
How many seas are in an ocean?
One.
Question. Here. When does an ocean become a sea? When does a canal become... Or when does a sea become a canal?
Mm-hmm.
When does a canal become a river? No, here's the better one. Restart.
Okay.
When does an ocean become a sea?
Yeah.
When does a sea become a lake? When does a lake become a canal? When does a canal become a river? And when does a river become a stream?
I think I can answer the first one.
Mm-hmm.
When does an ocean become a sea? When you take away 4 letters.
There's no A in ocean.
What?
Fuck. I made a mistake.
No.
I can't.
There is no A in ocean.
Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean.
My joke was funny, but yours was better. Except it wasn't a joke. You're just dumb.
Ow. What did you say to me? Oh, I was
standing. How's it feel to be a freaking bum?
I felt it all my life.
Yeah.
I was standing by Caleb's door earlier. He was doing something on his computer, and I was like leaving to go get something. And I just stood there for like 5 minutes, opening and closing his door over and over again. And he just turned around and went, "Wait a second, I think I just heard an idiot." I was just like, that one hurt me. That one
Not often do I get insults that actually hurt Sam, but it's great.
Nothing hurts me. I've been bullied all my life, and the only person that can hurt me is myself.
That was like a Vine, but bad. You know?
So TikTok?
TikTok has some solid content on
TikTok, for every 1,012 videos of thirsty teenagers, you will get one good comedy video.
Mm-hmm.
But most of them are like...
like
the POV I told you about. I saw a video on Twitter. I just told you about this.
Now that we...
a video on Twitter, and it was a TikTok with a filter over it of a white girl with like sad music in the background, and she was crying.
Oh, no.
And it said, POV, you're in the 1950s watching your black friend get beat up and you have to act like it's okay. And it was her like looking good and like having sad lo-fi music playing, and she's like... Like,
link to that in the description.
No, we can't support that.
But it's actually just going to be the link to the fan for every single link.
No more social media.
Yeah,
OnlyFan. OnlyFan. We can create an OnlyFan and start posting.
What? Okay.
Do you not know what OnlyFan is?
No.
It's not good. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Link to that in the description.
No, seriously, don't.
It's just the link to the fan.
There it is. Yeah, the internet's bad, huh?
I mean,
I don't think I heard a topic about this. The internet isn't bad. If you think that the internet is a solely negative place, the internet is specifically curated to you. What you interact with, what you choose is given more to you. So if you choose negativity and you put out negativity, you'll get negativity. So if you think that the internet is just a place of negativity, you're the problem.
On the contrary, though, it could be just a negative thing to always have it curated to you. Like that's how I see it, is like the internet is a fantastic tool and is one of the most amazing things that humans have ever created.
Don't take us down, YouTube.
But there are definitely...
You said but.
Yeah. There are definitely downsides to just, using the internet. And that's one of those downsides is that because it's inherently catered to you, you don't experience much of a diversity of like...
You get put into a bubble.
Yeah.
You get shown more of what you already know and you don't get to experience things.
The complete antithesis of what the internet should be.
Yeah. One of my friends said that she, for a few years, listened to a different genre of music for an entire month, every month, just to open herself up to more stuff. And now she listens to literally every genre of music because she learned to appreciate it.
Yeah, you should do that.
I knew that was coming. I like all genres. I just like specific parts of all genres.
I think, well, no, because that's what you need to listen. You need to diversify.
I try, but I can't.
Like, you know, put on a little bit of pop. Try to figure out what you really like.
I found one pop band that I like. They are called Jukebox the Ghost.
Yeah.
Do you know them?
I've heard of them. I haven't listened much to them.
They're like if Queen had to adapt to modern day. Like some of their songs have like Queen beginnings and harmonizations, but and like the lead singer's voice sounds pretty good.
The only band I've ever managed to actually get you that you liked was the Proto-Men.
Yeah. But that's like also a specific mood. Like I wouldn't sit down and listen to it on my own.
I would.
I know
That's
you would.
Fantastic.
You nerd.
No, because you had okay. So basically, if you're not familiar with the Proto-Men or haven't talked about them, it's like kind of the nerdiest thing that's ever existed. It's Mega Man universe, but in the style of like Queen rock operas. It's like, and that they use concept albums to tell the story of the Mega Man universe. So if you listen through the album and read along, there are like passages in the lyrics that aren't said in the songs, but that are just like story intermissions in the lyrics that you read along, and you can follow the whole story throughout the albums.
Have you ever played Mega Man?
A little bit.
I don't think I ever
It's
have.
more so based off the cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could get more into like 90s cartoons. Like with Disney Plus, there's so many. And like Darkwing Duck, like that's a classic, especially for voice acting. Talk about a voice acting marvel. You got Jim Cummings, who's Winnie the Pooh playing Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
If there's trouble, you got DW. Do we want to talk about Star Wars? Or is it's way too early?
It's too early.
It's way too early.
Too early. We'll address that on the next.
But a non-spoiler.
Give at least 2 weeks.
A non-spoiler coverage.
Yeah, and we don't have much time.
It's
gone by fast.
Wow. Oh no, because we let that record while we were doing other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. So we're not
I
knowing.
have no clue what we're
I'm
at
gonna
right
guess that we're at about 35 minutes.
now. Okay.
Anyways, Rise of Skywalker. I initially gave it a 6, then I raised it up to a 6.5. I have a lot of problems with it. I thought a lot of stuff was done well. I want to watch it another time because I've gotten a lot more reviews and I've thought about it a lot more, and I just want to process it again.
Here's the thing. Like, don't go into it with, you know, the expectations that you know, like.
Yeah. That was,
and I think going into pretty much any movie with any expectations isn't necessarily that great of a thing unless you like. I'm not going to see Star Wars as like cinematic masterpieces.
Yeah.
I maybe, except for maybe the original trilogy, they're really not that, like, you know, it's essentially like it's what I would consider pop movies now.
Yeah.
They're just, you know, like Hollywood action films.
Star Wars they're character driven. It's a lot of, we're telling you this, so just go with it. They're movies that you can't think about. They're like, this is how it is. This is what we're doing. Go with it and you'll have a good time. And I went into the movie thinking that it was rushed and like how they had to fit so much into the first act, which I still believe, but that's also influenced because I thought that before I went in.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I think viewing anything past the prequels as, you know, like completely necessary. Like the prequels, I mean, they weren't, you know, at least today, they weren't the most amazing movies, but they definitely were revolutionary in certain ways. CGI, like that was some of the stuff that they had in there was really like, especially they did the full first like animal like CGI character like Jar Jar. That was the first of its kind, a completely animated character like that in a live action movie, but in like CGI.
He wasn't fully animated. They had a dude in the costume with like the extension on the head.
But they completely recreated him in CGI. That was only for reference. Yeah.
Weird.
That's a pretty normal thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Cats movies do that? They use like people in costumes, but then they...
Dude, the initial screenings of Cats went out without finished CGI.
No,
In some scenes, you could see just full-on people in costumes without the fur on them, or you could see them with real human hands. And then, like, they literally put out a new version that every movie theater in the country has to update because they hadn't rendered everything right.
God.
Can you fucking believe that?
I mean, I think that's for the production company. I think that's misguided. I feel bad for the CG artists because when they get pushed to like these super tight deadlines,
yeah,
and sometimes it could be as simple as a rendering error and it's like those scenes take forever to render, like an incredible, like insane amount of time. And so to go in and re-render after finding out, so I'm sure it was, I mean, they probably noticed it before assembling it. It was just some thing that they couldn't fix and the production company wasn't willing to budge.
Yeah. Also, Jason Derulo's package was too big, so they had to CGI take it out. That's not a joke.
I think the movie industry and a lot of those high production, like whether it be video games or I think companies just don't
like
value
people with big packages, so they have to take them out.
Well, it's like, I think the general consumer values honesty. Like that whole thing with the Sonic movie, like, well, okay, but they did go back and like, unless it was my conspiracy is
they just fixed it. And the trailers,
they changed. No, they only changed it in the trailers. Like they made the trailers really bad, but the entire movie was actually fine and had like a good Sonic trailer. So they pretended that their company was doing it in good faith and fixing it and like my God, going back and changing everything
to get more notice about the movie. Oh my God.
That's my conspiracy.
That's not what they did, probably, but
no, I doubt it.
God.
But it does work. I think sometimes it can work in the favor. I'm sure if they were like, "Hey, Cats movie CGI, probably it's kind of bad. Can we release this at a later date?" And I'm sure people would have been fine with it.
Oh yeah, because the only people that actually enjoy that movie are people that like the musical, and the musical already had a cult following. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the reviews for Cats? Mm-mm. No one likes it.
Yeah.
The only people that like it, like I said, were the fans who are going into movie theaters and for the musical numbers standing up and dancing and singing in the theaters, and everyone is very mad at them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but back to my original point. The new Star Wars.
Oh my God.
No, it's like I'm not going to them to see cinematic masterpieces anymore because they're not doing anything new. It's it's not the same sort of revolutionary as Star Wars was originally intentioned to be. Like that was the original trilogy. It was pushing the boundaries of what could be, like sci-fi, fantasy, and CGI and everything.
They did CGI without computers. Mm-hmm. They had to do 8 passes of different colored film and stuff to create everything. It's a technological masterpiece, but have you seen the new the original trilogy recently?
Yeah.
They're not good. They are very, very slow. I tried to watch New Hope, and I couldn't even make it past them leaving Tatooine.
I really enjoy the original trilogy.
The first half an hour, I almost fell asleep, where it's just Obi-Wan going over here, and I'm going to protect Luke Skywalker. And now there's some sand people, and I'm going to yell at them, and they're going to go away, and then we're going to learn.
I think you just don't like slower-paced movies.
Nope.
You would hate a lot of the movies that I consider my favorite movies of all time.
I think I'm fine with slow-paced movie if I know it going to be slow-paced movie. I remembered Star Wars as, we're going, here it is, here it's going. Not as fast as The Rise of Skywalker, because that was...
It was quite fast-paced, especially in that first half.
That first act was, and everything's going, and we have a lot of information, these are where the people are going, this is what's going to happen, it's really convenient that all this stuff is going to happen, and then... But, okay. Yep. Also, I figured out what Finn was going to tell Rey, and I'll tell you after, so it's not a spoiler.
And you can tell, I can just censor it out. Was it really that? Oh my God.
It's great.
That makes so much sense, actually.
I know. Right?
Wow.
They really set it up well.
They really did. Wow. But could they have incorporated that more into the movie? You think
I don't know, because I feel like if they had, it would have been more obvious. This is a nice subtle thing for
it. Pretty much it actually pretty much unties the original trilogy.
I know, it's weird, right? They just disregarded everything that Lucas had set up, and Every previous movie doesn't matter with that. Okay, as our final note, I want you to eat this cookie and die.
All right, yeah, I'm allergic to these.
All right, thank you for watching the Proceed with Confusion podcast. Welcome back to the... Shout out, happy holidays.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Merry Chris Hanukkah and a happy...
Try again?
Merry Chris
Yep.
Hanukkah and a happy Ramakwanzadon. That's every single winter holiday in one. And you know where I learned that from?
What?
Foster's Home from Imaginary Friends. That's a song they sang.
I didn't know that.
Thank you for watching the Proceed with Confusion podcast. Find us on Instagram at Proceed with Confusion. Find us on Twitter at PW Confusion. Find us on YouTube on the same place you're watching this. We are going to be putting out audio only stuff soon because we have been
saying that we are.
We're saying that we are, and we actually found a distributor.
Yeah.
And
paid a bit of money.
Yeah, and now to play us out.
So
I will do
that. Also means Patreon time. No, I'm kidding.
I will do a rendition.
These are all our. I'm gonna read the list of names of people that donate to our Patreon.
Okay, let's read this together.
And it's
Jilliams Wallace,
Adrian Garner,
Philip C. Moore Hoffman.
Wait, I can't read that. What was that say?
Benflinkle Dinkelstein.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Bill.
Card full. No, the card is full. We're not recording anymore.
Oh.
You know what? For this audio only section, I want you to put up a beautiful picture, and I will do a rendition of Amazing Grace on this harmonica.
Okay. How long do you think that was card full? Hey, as you're sitting around the campfire on your Christmas morning, unwrapping those stockings, checking those presents, and giving Big Saint Nick a big hug, remember, love is pretty good, and people should love. Wrap it up. People should love for reasons like Christmas spirit.